Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all are fine, doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about Shakespeare's sonnet, sonnet number 30. So without delay, let's start the sonnet. Without moving towards the sonnet, let me tell you who is Shakespeare. Shakespeare, he was also known as Bard of Avon. Bard of Avon, Bard means poet, and Avon is the place where he was born. So he was born upon the Stanford upon Avon in the town where the Shakespeare was born as well as buried. He was born on 26 September, April 1564, and he was died on 23 April 1616, means at the age of 52. His excellent works, including the collaboration, consist of the 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and 3 long narrative poems, and other verses. Some of the initial writings of the Shakespeare's include Taming of Shrew, Henry VI, and Part 2, the Two Gentlemen of Venora, and the Comedy of Errors. And the sonnet that we are going to discuss in today's video is was published in 1609. So let's start talk about the sonnet. This sonnet is also called as sonnet number 30, and the name of the sonnet is when to the seasons of the sweet silent thought. Poet says, when to the seasons of the sweet silent thought, I summoned the remembrance of the past things. यहाँ पे poet क्या कह रहे हैं? He is saying that whenever he comes across the past memories, he start recalling the past things that has been already happened. I sigh the lack of many things I sought. But he's doing, he laments that there are the many things that are gone now. And with the old woes, new veil, my dear, time waste. Poet also thinking that they were the old woes. Old woes means to say that woe means gham ya dukh. They were the old woes and new veil, my dear, times waste. And the poet also considered that all the time that he spent regretting that loss, lamenting that loss, was nothing mere a time waste. Next, the poet says, then can I drown an eye unless to flow? Here the poet is saying that whenever the memory of the past comes before the poet's eyes, he starts weeping, he starts regretting the loss. For the precious friend hide in the dateless night. What the poet is doing, what the poet is saying, poet is saying that I start lamenting the loss of my precious friend who is now no more, who has been died. And weep a fresh love song since the cancelled woe. And what the poets start doing, poets start weeping for things that he has lost. For example, there may be the love that he has lost now, and there are some other woes that he is recalling. And the month expense of many vanished sight, and there are the many things, many sights, many scenes that are no more there. So what the poet is doing, he is um, uh, recalling all the scenes, and they all the scenes come before poet's mind in the form of the scenery, in the form of the photography, but and later on they vanish. So he is lamenting that loss that has been no more there. Then I grieve at the grieveness foregone. And this is how the poet start grieving, means he becomes sad at the things that are foregone, means that are no more there. And heavily from woe to woe tell our. So what happened? He starts moving from one pain to another pain. So there is a series of the pains that he has experienced in his past life, and now in the present, what has happened, whenever the one woe come before his minds, there is the series of the other woes that starts coming before his eyes automatically. The sad account of the four bemoaned mourn. Here, bemoaned mourn means something lamented. So, the sad account of four means something that has been passed and something that has been lost. What the poet start doing? He starts lamenting them, which I knew pay as not paid before. Means now he is expressing his sorrow that now he has to pay again because of that loss that he experienced in his past life. And lastly, the poet says that, but if while I think of thee, there is a difference, there is a change in these lines. What is the difference? Here the poet is changing his tone. Previously, he's talking about the loss that has been lost and the death of his friend, and is also talking about the things that are no more there. But now, what the poet is doing, he is saying that whenever I think of thee, dear friend, he is addressing his dear friend, and some people think that the dear friend that he is being addressing and addressed in this sonnet as fair youth, that has been addressed in all of his in many of his sonnets, like sonnet number 1 to 126. The same friend is being addressed. So this is the sonnet number 30 and the same friend is being addressed. What's the name of the friend? The name of the friend is fair youth. So poet is saying, whenever I come across the memory of you, what has happened? All the losses restored and sorrows end. So this is the new thing, the different thing happens to him, that he forgets all the pain, all the woes, all the things that has been forgotten, and he becomes very calm and peaceful. So this is the sonnet that basically highlights the importance of love, means love as well as company. There are many difficulties, there are many tear that people that we shed when we are at loss, but there are some beautiful memories as well. Means here the poet is talking about fair youth, the times he spent with him. So this is how he is talking about that there are some good memories as well that basically helps him to restore his present which he lost and some other woes. So that's all for today. Sonnet number 30. Thanks for watching.